Hello, Chest Hair here. Today we're going to take a look at the Mirror Reanimator. So, we've got Force of Negation and Entomb now. I wasn't really expecting Entomb to come to Arena soon, but here we have it. The list that we have here comes from Novos, who is our President Show and Tell Spike, and easily enough, getting Entomb just made him shift to Show and Tell into playing Reanimator. So this deck is mostly Dimir Tempo with the Reanimator package here, which takes up only 6 slots here. Reanimate isn't really a bad card per se. You are still playing Grief. You can reanimate your creatures, your Hydroponics Architect, Tameo, Psychic Frog, or even your opponent's creatures. It's still fine. We have a couple of treasure cruise and we are not playing the usual three because again we have the combo package here. We have to make room for them. And you may notice that we don't have strip mines. And Novo said that we don't really have room for strip mines in this deck. And I do agree. We are running 17 lands. The 18th land is the Sink into Stupor. We can't fit in the four strip mines in here unless you cut cards like Treasure Cruise, maybe Elenda, or Interaction even. So it's really hard to fit them all. We don't even have Troll of Khazad-dûm in here because the reasoning for that is that the one drops are better than Troll. And it does kind of make sense because you do lean more into the reanimate plan if you play Troll of Khazad-dûm instead of the busted one drops that we have. And as for the sideboard, we transform into a tempo deck. In the mirror, you just want to remove your reanimator package. You can keep in reanimate itself because you still have grief. You can still reanimate your creatures as I've said earlier. And we are bringing in Orcish Bowmasters, Minor Missteps, Bloodchisters, Fatal Push, and maybe even Kaito. You want to take out Force of Negation because your opponent is going to play a similar game plan where they take out the combo. But do take note that they might do the opposite and lean more into the combo. So what they can do is they can keep in the combo here. But usually that doesn't happen because post board you're expected to run more interaction or counter magic like minor misstep. So it's better to take out the animator package and force of negation as well because they can just always cast the fatal push on your upkeep, and the only thing you want to be countering is treasure cruise and maybe reanimate, but that's not really worth 2 cards a lot of the time. So yeah, this deck looks busted. We have 8 interaction spells that cost for free. We have Grief Reanimate. We have Entomb into Atroxa. You can even get your interaction when you do that. So it's really just a busted deck overall. Let's try to play some games. Alright, we got the combo. Let's keep this. Looks like our opponent is on Eldrazi here. I think we just want to All right, let's see what they take here. Okay, they take the Entomb. Nice. We can surveil here. Don't think I want the sink into stupor. Let's play out Ponder. I'm gonna take the Brainstorm here. Maybe we can hide the Entomb. Let's just Brainstorm here. We can Entomb on upkeep. Don't want the two lands here. Let's try to reanimate the trucks here. Let's get Grief. We're going to need Force of Negation here. I guess I try to look for something that I can use for Grief. That's perfect. We're just gonna attack with the trucks. Gonna hold up Force of Negation here.
Deeper meaning to this passage?
Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem for us. Nice. Think I just want this tapped.
I'd rather avoid a fight, but I'm not so easily defeated. Use your words.
Let's just kill the Flesh Raker here. Alright, I think at this point we can't win. Although maybe I can chomp.
Violence is not the answer.
Maybe we can keep chomping here. We can technically outgrow the sire here eventually.
Respect the library.
All right. I think we play another Tameo.
Curious. I must
I
investigate.
get another watery grave here.
The history of the multiverse is at my fingertips. This is not just a battle of arms, but of ideas. Use your words.
Now I have Psychic Frog. My god, why does this have menace? Right? Can play Psychic Frog, play Architect.
Respect the library.
No attacks. All right. Think we can attack
I
now.
am not defenseless.
We can reanimate Tameo as a blocker.
No, no! I'm late for
Three, six, seven. Nice. Wasn't expecting to win that one. Okay, against Eldrazi. Man, I want my. I already missed Strip Mine here. Don't want Fatal Push, I think. I want Borrower instead. Maybe I want Kaito. As for the other stuff, I don't think I don't think I bring in the other stuff here. Maybe we can trim down on. I think we can trim down on Treasure Cruise. They kept A7. I think I have to mulligan more aggressively. Perfect. Let's take away the brainstorm just in case they have like a chalice. Now we have the frog as the backup plan here. We actually need the frog as a backup plan. Maybe maybe we can get a bit greedy here. Yeah, let's try to bounce the chalice here. Yeah, all right. I got punished for that. I guess I'm just going to grief now. Micro spawn and strip mine. Okay, I don't think I'm winning here. Yep. I think I'm fine with how I avoided. Let's play first. This is a pretty bad hand. I think this does nothing as well. Okay, let's keep this. So it does kind of suck. Okay. Let's just discard cards here. They have K command. That's unfortunate. Guess we take the brainstorm. Maybe brainstorm at end step. Yeah, we just lose here. GG's. Let's play first. I think the sand is good enough. Although it does suck to have the Atraxa here. We still start with Hydroponics Architect. Lead with Architect first. Okay. I think I'm just going to flip Tameo here.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage? I'd love to hear stories from your think before you act.
This looks like it. This looks like Orcish Bowmasters.
I am not defenseless.
All right.
You're so disruptive.
Looks like we're dealing with burn. Or maybe not. think I'm just going to pass here.
Words can't fix everything.
Okay, that's weird. Let's just try to surveil for something relevant here.
Use your words.
I think I can start pressuring them here. They might kill themselves with Eidolon. That's perfect.
I am not defenseless.
They're probably pointing the rings at Grief. Hey, that's fair.
Violence is not the answer.
Man, that sucks. What is the best choice I can make here? I think it's just that. And hope I draw Grief or something. What?
I am not defenseless.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake. I didn't plus Tamio, I guess. Alright. That's my bad. So against Burn, what do we want? Mental Misstep is great here. Fatal Push. Blood Chief's Thirst is also good. Force of Negation is fine. Don't really want Grief. Think this is fine. Let's play first. Let's mulligan this one. Okay, this hand is better. I think Saint Elenda is better here. This gains me 4 life each turn. Okay, think that is fine. Too many lands here. Okay, I guess this is better. Put back the brainstorm. Okay, that's nice. Just have to play Psychic Frog, hope to raise them. Nice. 3, 5. I think I just stack here. 3, 5. All right, that was close. Okay, it's Moxus. They are at 75. I think this is keepable. We're just gonna go Tameo, flip Tameo.
I'll be in the library.
Okay, they're playing a Necro deck. Next turn, we can brainstorm, ponder. Hopefully, we find a grief. Oh no.
This will be a boon to my research. Respect the library.
So we're just looking for grief here. Okay. Yep. We lose to that. So against this deck, we just want the commandeer. Misstep is fine, I guess. Can trim down on treasure cruise. Fatal push. Borrower seems nice, but I don't see what we can cut here. Don't think I want Elenda in this matchup. Let's play first. Okay, that's pretty good. We have the combo. We have misstep. I think I just go for it. Take grief, misstep, reanimate, flooded strand, I guess. Opponent is going first. It's not a good hand. Okay, this one is better. I think I actually bottom grief here. Let's see. So grief is really good here. Okay, I'm just gonna let that go. Might go for it here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Stake force, blue card. Okay, think we are good. Wonder what they're trying to look for. All right, let's play first. Okay, this is a good hand. Let's go ahead and grief check our opponent. All right, chalice has been taken. Nice. So against this deck, we want Brazen Borrower, Elenda's Atraxa. I think both are very good. I guess it's just Atraxa most of the time. Maybe we actually just cut the Reanimator stuff. Let's just do. Let's just go like this. I think this deck does fine without the Reanimator stuff against Stompy. We have no lands, no keep. You can keep this, but I'm very skeptical because they might lead on Chalice. Yeah, all right, that's perfect. Let's just deploy the frog. Hope for the best. Let's throw these away. Yep, we just lost. Okay, I think I'm fine with how I boarded in. Let's play first. That's pretty good, but we can get mana screwed here. I guess it's worth the shot. We have Hydro. They're probably looking for Chalice.
Nothing like one tale of fascinating story.
All right. Yeah, all right. This kind of sucks. Yeah, can't win this. So it's day two of the format, and people are already catching up. We have lost to two Chalice of the Void decks. And I guess to play around that, you can lean into more Brazen Borrowers. I do kind of want to shuffle around what the actual game plan is. I am missing the strip mines, and I think Troll is worth playing if you are running strip mines. So maybe we could test out a different build such as this one. This is what I was working on. So I did end up cutting a cruise for the combo. I think game one it's better to lean more into the combo because you're usually blind when on the ladder. And the effectiveness of Troll in game one can be really high. So this deck is running 18 lands, that's including the strip mine, 19 if you count the sink into super. So 16 colored sources and 2 trolls. This is actually a lot greedier than the other version. So this might not work out. And for the sideboard, we do have a variety here. We have Children's Edict, we have Mystical Dispute for show and tell. So let's try to play some games with this one. All right. The sand is not capable. It's almost super great, but let's mulligan this. All right, this is better. A lot better. You have the combo backed up by Force of Negation for whatever their play is going to be. I think I'm supposed to just play Hydroponics Architect here. And I'm guessing this is the mirror. So let's take those out. Forgot to add cameos. Don't want though that edict is fine. I think I can cut the forces here. Play minor misstep, mystical dispute. All right, maybe we can put these back. All right, looks good. Okay, now it looks worse. I'm guessing they are taking frog here. Nice. Okay, you can keep this. You have Tamio, Brainstorm, and Tune. Looks like our opponent is on prowess. I think I'm just going to lead with Buttery Grave here. We have the combo right now. I could have avoided 2 damage here if I played out Tamio. Maybe that was better. Anyway, Here's the Troxo. Nice. So against Burn, well, the combo is actually pretty bad. Or rather, reanimate the card itself is bad here. Let's trim those. Add Fatal Push in. Misstep is good against Burn. Edict is good. Feel like Dispute is good here. Maybe I should just go Orcish Bowmasters. Then we have 3 slots left. I guess I can I guess I can afford some reanimates. Maybe borrower. Hey, is this hand good enough? Don't think so. Okay, one is better. Can bottom a ponder. Think they're looking for graveyard hit, which is a good sign for us. Nice. So a lot of people actually think graveyard hate is good against this deck. And here's basically why it's not. I'm just gonna play out my tempo game plan. So what do we think of the deck? I do think the overall idea of the deck is really powerful. Um, this kind of game plan was banned in Legacy for a reason. So Grief Scam, backed up by your Ragavans, is just busted as a plan in itself. And you add an unfair package in Entomb Reanimate on top of that. Overall, you get a busted deck. And by the way, if you want to play against this deck effectively, you aren't supposed to bring in Graveyard Hate against this deck, which might sound counterintuitive, but depending on what you're playing, most of the time, the player on the Reanimator will take out the Entombs and the Fatty, and will leave in the Trolls, the Graves, the Reanimates. Yes, the Graveyard Hate might kill some Reanimates, but sometimes the Reanimator player can take these out too. So no, trying to Leyline of the Void the Reanimator player won't really work reliably, and you're better off just running more removal spells for their frogs, their Tamios. But in the end, you're going to have a problem with, let's say, a treasure cruise, or let's say a frog surviving can get out of hand. So it's really hard to hate out this deck. Chalice of the Void is a great answer. You get to hate out a lot of their one drops. If your opponent is prepared, they can just run Brazen Borrowers or other ways to remove that chalice. And we'll see as the meta evolves. Thank you for watching.